Carmelo Hayes is pissed off and he's not satisfied about his situations on Friday Night SmackDown because he is the first round draft pick, but he's being beaten up every single time. Can someone please tell me what the hell is going on this brand? You're aware that I'm a multi-time champion in NXT, one of the biggest stars on this brand and also the first round draft pick. Is this how Nicaldis should treat me as his first round draft pick? Having no place for me on his show and making me a stepping stone for Braun Strowman's return to SmackDown. That match wasn't even fair. I lost, not only because of the size difference, but also because I had no idea who the hell my opponent could be. God damn it, every one of you who doubt me. I beat Andrade 3 times. I beat Randy Orton. I beat AJ Styles. And I was very close to beat Cody Rhodes and earn myself a WWE World Championship match because I'm him.
You don't want none.
Really, Carmelo? You think you're him? Kid, let me remind you of something. You didn't beat me. My ankle gave out. But don't get it twisted. You didn't end me. And you sure as hell didn't finish the job. You've been here running your mouth, acting like you're on the top of the world. But the only reason you're standing in this ring with a win over me is because my body gave out, not because you were the better man. But guess what? The ankle is healed. I'm back, and I'm ready to show you what phenomenal really means. Whoa, slow down, old timer. You're back, that's cute, but let's not rewrite history. I was running circles around you that night, AJ. Ankle or no ankle, the result would have been the same. I'm him, and you're just another victim on my way to the top. You were him. All I see is a kid with a big ego and no respect. You've got talent, no doubt about it, but talent doesn't equal greatness. You want to be great, Carmelo? Prove it. Beat me when I'm at 100%. No excuses. No injuries. Just you and me. One-on-one. Let's see if him can hang with a phenomenal. You want a rematch, AJ? Fine. But don't say I didn't warn you when the result is the same. I'll prove that Carmelo Hayes isn't just the future. He is the now. And when I beat you again, there won't be any excuses left. When I leave you laid out in this ring, you'll realize you're not him. At least for now, because you can't measure up. See you next week on SmackDown. Kid, I'm finally getting you the time on the brand you think you're the best on. Huge words from AJ Styles in his return. And he challenges Carmelo Hayes to a match on SmackDown. Here he is for his first match since his return. The next week, Carmelo Hayes and AJ Styles in a rematch where AJ Styles' knee was injured, which took him out for months again. Carmelo Hayes is trying to use the old techniques, and that is to work on his leg, but AJ Styles returns the favor by using his submission, the calf crusher, and Carmelo Hayes has nowhere to go. But he somehow manages to turn around and roll AJ Styles up with a backslide. His shoulders are pinned to the mat, but no, he kicks out at 2.9 where he's hit with the first 48. Melo is not done yet. He's going on the top rope for his finishing maneuver, the nothing but net. He's calling for AJ Styles, but when he dives, he is caught with a Styles clash, which gives AJ Styles his first victory after his return. This time, no injuries. And as he said, no excuses. But things get interesting when Shinsuke Nakamura defends the United States Championship successfully the next week, and AJ Styles enters the ring to confront the man he has enough history with. And this is when the show goes off the air, and the crowd are chanting, "This is awesome." AJ Styles, you dare step into my world? You don't understand what you've walked into. This title isn't just gold, it's power, my power, and you've made the mistake of your career. You've always been the man who talks about respect, but respect won't save you from what's coming. You've seen what I do to those who face me, haven't you? I don't just defeat them, I destroy them. I break their will, crush their bodies, and leave them with nothing but regret. You, AJ, are no different. You want to test me? You'll suffer for it, because this is not 2018. Bring your dreams, and I'll shatter it all. Step into my darkness. See you soon. Shinsuke Nakamura is planning to see AJ Styles soon, but there's no time left for them to meet each other because the next stop is the Royal Rumble match where AJ Styles enters at an early number. He manages to eliminate Carmelo Hayes just like Karrion Kross, but it's now time for the entry number 17. It is time for the King of Strong Style, the United States Champion, to enter the matchup, but there's no sign of Shinsuke Nakamura. AJ Styles is the only man standing in the ring, and he's waiting for Shinsuke Nakamura. Where he arrives with a Kinshasa right to the back of the neck. From behind, he blindsides AJ Styles. This wasn't fair. AJ was waiting for him to arrive from the stage, but Nakamura is not paying attention to anything but AJ Styles. Another Kinshasa, this time right to the face of AJ Styles, and he is sent out to the ringside. AJ is eliminated by Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke, get your out here right now. I'm not waiting another second. You blindsided me at the Royal Rumble like the coward you are, and you cost me my shot at the main event at WrestleMania. That's the difference between you and me. I fight fair, face to face, but you're nothing but a snake who slithers in the shadows. So come on, show your face, Shinsuke. Let's settle this like men. Or is this the King of Strong Style, really the King of Cheap Shots? I'm done talking. Get out here right now. AJ Styles, so much anger, so much passion, and yet so little control. You call me a coward, but who is the one who thrown out like a garbage at Royal Rumble? Who is the one crying in this ring like a child? You failed, AJ, not because of me, but because you were weak. And weak men do not deserve championships. You want revenge? You want to fight me? Why? I already proved you can't win. I am the United States Champion, and you're just a desperate, broken man trying to stay relevant. You're beneath me, AJ. Not just me. You're beneath everyone. And when the time comes, I will make sure you stay there. But tonight, I do not feel wasting my energy on you. So scream, throw your anger, call me whatever names you want. It changes nothing. This is my world now. Bow down. Bow down to you? Shinsuke, you better pray we don't cross paths before I get my match. Because when I get my hands on you, I'll make you regret ever stepping in my way. You hear me? This isn't over, you son of AJ Styles has lost his mind. He leaves the ring and he wants to find Nakamura in the backstage, but he is stopped by Nick Aldis in front of the stage. AJ, calm down, please. I understand how angry you are, but this is not the right time. Nick, I don't want to disrespect, so let me do my job and get out of my way. AJ, I know you want revenge from Nakamura, but okay, let me tell you something. You want him in a match for the United States Championship. You will face him at Elimination Chamber. Is that good? So please now calm down, because you're getting the chance to get your hands on him. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. That's a pretty good idea. But that's not gonna stop me to beat his ass right now. Styles is out of control and is in the backstage looking for Nakamura while he's stabbed in the back with the steel chair. Nakamura is in the arena and is beating the hell out of AJ Styles with the steel chair, working on his leg, working on his ankle, who was previously injured. And Shinsuke Nakamura is not done yet, because when AJ is trying to get back to his feet, he is taken down once again with a Kinshasa. The United States Champion is relaxed and he's not worried about AJ Styles. He leaves, but he cannot run away from the United States Championship match that was made official by Nick Aldis earlier that night, and we are now in Canada, where AJ Styles is getting his hands on the United States Champion himself, Shinsuke Nakamura. This is a hell of a match. They're beating the hell out of each other, and Shinsuke Nakamura, at some point, hoists AJ Styles up for a landslide. But no, AJ is not giving up, and at some point, he dives for the phenomenal forearm, but he lands hard as Nakamura counters, and he wants the Kinshasa, but he is caught in the fireman's carry position for an Ushigurushi, but AJ Styles' leg is giving out once again. Nakamura recovers and takes as most advantage as possible from this injury as he delivers a Kinshasa, and then he locks the leg in the heel hook. AJ has nowhere to go. He was previously injured in his leg and is now locked in the heel hook. He's screaming in pain, but he manages to get to the ropes. He grabs the bottom rope, but Nakamura is not letting him go. AJ still locked in, and the referee counts the 5 count. But Nakamura didn't let him go, so he calls for the disqualification bell, but he is still in the heel hook. Nakamura is not willing to win. He's willing to punish AJ Styles. Another Kinshasa to the face. Nakamura leaves as he's still the US champion. AJ, how does it feel to be a failure? At Elimination Chamber, you thought you had a chance, didn't you? You fought hard. You grabbed the ropes. You tried to desperately escape, but in the end, I broke you. Did you hear that sound? That bell ringing to stop the match? That wasn't the victory, AJ. That was a mercy call. The referee saved you because you couldn't save yourself. I kept my United States Championship and all you got was pain, humiliation, and now you're sitting there at home, limping like an old dog. You call yourself phenomenal, but all I see is a broken man using a name he can't live up to anymore. At Elimination Chamber, I exposed you. I reminded the world that Shinsuke Nakamura is not only the United States Champion, Shinsuke Nakamura is surely better than AJ Styles. Oh, and AJ, you keep calling yourself a fighter, a warrior, but what did you do when I locked in that heel hook? You didn't fight. You didn't escape. You begged. Begged for the referee to stop me. I heard it, AJ. Everyone did. That's who you are now. A man who begs for mercy. You want another chance, don't you? You want revenge, but let me give you some advice. Stay down. Stay home. You don't belong in my ring anymore. You don't deserve to stand in front of me. Because if you come back, AJ, I won't just take your leg. I'll take your career. You've been warned. Later that week on NXT, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, the OC, are set up to have a tag team match, but Shinsuke Nakamura is appearing on the Silver Blend with a baseball bat. He's smashing Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. One of the most dangerous weapons in WWE is being used to squash the Good Brothers. Nakamura delivers a couple of Kinshasas to both of them to smash them. And we know this is a message for AJ Styles that no one around him is safe from him. He picks up the bat and leaves. 1 week later, AJ Styles returns. You all know why I'm here, but before we get into that, I want to talk about another thing as well. My loss at Elimination Chamber. Of course I won't stay back, of course I want revenge, but another shot at Nakamura is the thing that countless people back there in the locker room wanted. So I have to prove that I deserve that shot, and to be honest guys, I don't have anything in my hand to prove that. But instead, I'm gonna use my last ticket, my last chance. I will prove that I deserve that shot when I took the title from him. But to get that shot, AJ Styles, always so predictable, always so weak. You think I care about what you say? You think I care about your history, your pain, or your friends? Speaking of friends, Gallows and Anderson. Poor Gallows and Anderson. Your boys, right? Your OC brothers. I sent them a message for you. Did you hear them screaming, AJ? Did you hear them begging for mercy? I made them pay because of you. And it was beautiful because I used this baseball bat. Do you remember how you abandoned them before? How the OC broke apart? Do you remember how they suffered without you, AJ? You left them once, and now I've broken them again. History repeats itself. Maybe you were the problem all along. Nakamura, get out here right now. You think you're real tough, huh? You couldn't beat me at Elimination Chamber and you're not showing up so I could beat your. So you tried to take me out for good with a damn heel hook. And now, you don't even have the guts to face me man to man. So you sneak into NXT and attack my brothers, Gallus and Anderson? You've gone too far. We've got history, Shinsuke. We've gone to war all over the world, but this is personal now. You don't mess with the OC without consequences. So get out here and face me like a man. I don't need to fight you tonight, AJ. I've already won. You're broken, just like your OC. Just like your dreams of taking my championship. Face it, AJ. You're nothing. I ended you once, and next time, I'll make sure you never come back. The lights suddenly go out, and Nakamura enters with a Kinshasa from behind. AJ never expected that. Shinsuke told him that he doesn't want to fight AJ, but here he is. But Styles is ready for him as he's fighting back. He manages to counter the Kinshasa and sends Nakamura to the outside. AJ Styles is thinking about crazy things, a phenomenal forearm to the outside, and he clears the announce table because he's now putting the United States champion on it and is setting him up for his finisher, the Styles Clash to Shinsuke Nakamura. The champ goes crashing through the table. But AJ has some words left. He is not done yet. You think this is over? You think you can break me, Shinsuke? This isn't over. You want to end me? Fine. At WrestleMania, I'm coming for you, for your title, and for my revenge. I was about to say that I'm gonna put my career on the line, where if you win, I retire from wrestling. But when I get you in that ring, there won't be anything to save your. You're done. See you at WrestleMania. Long history. AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura have faced each other all over the world, and they did this at WrestleMania in 2018, where they were competing each other for the WWE Championship. In that time, AJ came out successfully retaining the title, but this time, it's completely different. Nakamura is the dominant superstar, and AJ Styles, it looks, he is not the same AJ Styles anymore. 450 splashes are not enough for AJ Styles to pin Shinsuke Nakamura and win the title, but at some point, he is hit with an avalanche landslide from the top, and Nakamura goes for the cover. But the phenomenal one is still surviving. He won't give up easily, but that leads Nakamura to go after his leg once again. He wants to inflict injury and bring back the pain that he inflicted at Elimination Chamber. The heel hook is locked in again. AJ Styles is screaming even louder than Elimination Chamber. He has nowhere to go, and this time there's not even the ropes to help him. He's in the middle of the ring, so he has no choice but to free the leg all by himself. He does that successfully, and he pops for a Styles Clash, but Nakamura rolls through, counters it beautifully, and in combination of an armbar and a leg bar, his leg and arm are both locked in this beautiful submission. Shinsuke Nakamura is close to make AJ Styles tap out, but AJ frees himself, and he finally sets him up for the Styles Clash. No! The US champ kicks out, so AJ sends him in the corner and wants a splash, but Nakamura removes the pad when he's moving away, and AJ goes throat first into the exposed turnbuckle, followed by a spinning back kick. The referee is going to fix the turnbuckle while Nakamura takes AJ down with the mist. He spills the mist right to the face of AJ Styles, followed by a Kinshasa. The referee never saw that, and he's only seeing Nakamura covering AJ Styles. No! AJ Styles is phenomenal for some reason. As he's kicking out, Nakamura wants another Kinshasa, but AJ counters and Shinsuke goes face first. And finally, he follows it up with another Styles Clash to take down the US champion. But this time he's not going for the cover. He goes on the apron. He calls for the kick of strong style to get back to his feet for a punch, which sets him in position for the phenomenal forearm. Styles did it. He wins the United States Championship and he won't retire. He is still in the WWE, and of course, he's winning a title to continue his great and dominant run. He proves that he is a deserved fighting United States champion as he's defending his title in pay-per-views and episodes of SmackDown against everyone who challenges him, but when it comes to a called-up superstar from NXT, things are getting more interesting. Ethan Page is here, earning a shot at AJ Styles' title at King and Queen of the Ring at Saudi Arabia. Where the referee's back is turned, he delivers a low blow to AJ Styles and covers him using the ropes. No, AJ Styles kicks out, but is lifted up for an ego's edge. Yet AJ Styles is able to counter with a neckbreaker. Ethan Page is down, and AJ Styles is delivering a phenomenal forearm to retain his United States Championship. But he is announcing that he wants to defend the title against every single superstar in the WWE, as he announces an open challenge that he will deliver it on Monday Night Raw. But when he arrives in the arena, he confronts the man who lost his title at WrestleMania to John Cena. Gunther is here. Oh, look who's here. AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. AJ, you're very close to the end of your career. And yet here you are, defending a mid-tier championship like it's an honor, typical of someone past their prime. Well, if it ain't the ex-World Heavyweight Champion, didn't expect you to show your face so soon after Cena made you look like an amateur at WrestleMania. How's that ego holding up after that loss, big guy? Do not mistake my presence for weakness, AJ. Unlike you, I do not celebrate for simple things. Losing the World Heavyweight Championship does not erase the dominance I have displayed during that reign. But you walk around here like you're a king holding that US Championship. Holding that insignificant title. Insignificant, huh? Funny, coming from the guy who got his soul crushed on the biggest stage of them all. You had your dominance, sure, but Cena showed everyone that you're nothing but a big man who folds when the pressure's on. Careful, Styles. Do not speak of pressure if you understand what it means to carry a division. I elevated my championship to heights you could never dream of during your world title reign. Your career is built on luck and excuses, two things I have no use for. You gotta be kidding me, right? Me, AJ Styles, who works my off. Luck, excuses. Unlike you, I don't blame other people when I lose. I don't cry about it. I get back up, dust myself off, and keep fighting. You're walking around here acting like the world owes you something. But the truth is, Gunther, you ain't special anymore. WrestleMania proved that. AJ, you speak so boldly that you seem not to know that you could never stand against me. I would break you, AJ, just like I have broken every man who dared to challenge my greatness. Perhaps I should remind you of what real competition looks like. Remind me? Man, I would love for you to try. See, you can talk about greatness all you want, but the fact is you're looking at a guy who's done it all. And unlike you, I don't need to bully people or act like I'm some untouchable god to prove it. You're playing a dangerous game, AJ Styles. I'm not paying attention to you for now, but we'll cross paths very soon. And this is not SmackDown. This is not the so-called house that you built. This is my kingdom, whether I have the World Heavyweight Championship or not. So now, go out there and do what you want, and then leave my kingdom. AJ Styles arrives with the United States Championship around his waist, and let's see who will answer the challenge. The unpredictable badass is here, Braun Breaker. The former Intercontinental Champion is challenging AJ Styles for his United States Championship. Before they could start even doing anything, people show that they've been waiting for this. This is a dream match because AJ Styles is doing everything in his power to take down Braun Breaker, but Braun is too powerful. He's a master technician and it comes very close to beat AJ Styles, but no, AJ is still surviving. At some point, AJ wants the Styles Clash, but Braun counters it and goes to the ropes for a spear, a rib-breaking spear, and AJ Styles is hurt badly. And we can understand that because the referee is going to check on him. AJ is grabbing his midsection because it is hurt badly. It seems he cannot continue, so the referee calls for the bell. The WWE officials and Adam Pearce arrive to see what is his condition. But Braun Breaker throws one of the officials out of the ring and beats the hell out of the other one. And he screams at Adam Pearce, "Get the hell out of my way." Then he spears AJ Styles once again. AJ is beaten down, his midsection is broken, and of course, he will have rib injuries. But Braun Breaker leaves, and AJ Styles sends a message on the next SmackDown. "Braun, you made a statement last week. You came out to my open challenge, speared me so hard that I could feel it in my soul, and left me lying there, unable to continue the match. Congratulations. You wanted to prove you're a dangerous man, and you did. But Braun, here's the thing. Breaking my ribs doesn't break my will. You see, I've been in this business long enough to know that pain is temporary, but legacies are forever. And if you think for a second that I'm gonna let some kid take me out without a fight, you've gone the wrong way. At Money in the Bank, we will finish our business. There won't be any what ifs. It'll just be me and you in that ring. You might have passion, you might have power, and you might have that devastating spear. But what I've got is heart, experience, and something you can never teach: resilience. So go ahead, Braun. Bring your best. Bring every piece of power you've got. Bring that same spear that sent me to the mat last week. Because this time I'm walking out of Money in the Bank with my hand raised, and this United States Championship will still be locked around my waist. Money in the Bank Premium Live Event. AJ Styles is defending his United States Championship against the unpredictable badass Braun Breaker. We all know that AJ Styles has broken ribs. He is injured in that midsection, but Braun Breaker is taking advantage of the injury as he delivers maneuvers which is focusing on the midsection of AJ Styles. He delivers a military press power slam which is nearly giving him the title, but no, AJ kicks out at the very last millisecond. And he fights back as well. He goes for the Ushigurushi. He lands Braun Breaker on the top of his knee and goes for a phenomenal form to the outside. But Braun moves and tosses him into the steel steps. We all know that AJ has broken ribs, but when he's sent back in the ring after being hit with the steps, he's speared again and again and again. And Braun completely dismantles AJ Styles to win the United States Championship. The unpredictable badass unpredictably dethroned AJ Styles to win his third championship in the main roster, two-time Intercontinental Champion, and now the United States Champion. The following episode of Monday Night Raw, Braun Breaker is there, telling people that this is his last appearance on Raw as he has to move on to SmackDown because of the United States Championship. But suddenly,
You don't want none.
you know, I've been in this business for over 2 decades and I've faced them all. Powerhouses, high flyers, technicians, but what I faced at Money in the Bank, well, that was something different. You didn't just win the United States Championship, you earned it. You brought the fight to me like nobody else has in years. And trust me when I say that, it proves just how damn good you are. I'd be lying if I said I'm good to stand here without a United States Championship on my shoulder. But when I look at the man who took it from me, I can be proud and see what this business is in store for. AJ, I gotta be honest, man, I didn't expect that. And that aggression, AJ, you know more than anyone else that these attitudes are part of the business, right? To be honest, standing in this ring across from you, one of the greatest to ever do it, it was an honor. But don't get it twisted. I came to Money in the Bank to prove a point, and I did. I said I was gonna take that title, and I did exactly what I said I'd do. You gave me one of the most important fights of my life and I came out on top because AJ, it's my time now. Your time? Yeah, I didn't say good things about you, but it's not over yet, bro. But the era of Braun Breaker, That started when I started spearing everyone. And the era of Braun Breaker with the US title started when I speared you in half and held this championship high above my head. Congratulations, champ. Nothing left to say. You've got my respect. But don't think for 1 second if I ever get another shot, I won't be coming for you as hard as you came for me. Fair enough. But if you ever do come back for this title, just know, I'll be ready to break you all over again. A show of respect between two men. They shake hands and AJ Styles leaves the ring. Even though he does not like Braun Breaker, he acknowledged his greatness. But in front of the stage, Ludwig Kaiser takes down AJ Styles. He is attacking him when AJ least expected it. He's beating the hell out of AJ, and when he's doing that, he screams at him. You think you can do anything on our brand? You think you can say anything you want to Gunther without facing it consequences, AJ? This is our show. Gunther told you. You have no place in our show. Later that night, AJ Styles is still on Raw and responds to what Kaiser said. The man I'm talking to right now is not Ludwig Kaiser. It's you, Gunther. How coward you are that you don't have the guts to come out and beat me like you want. You send your sidekick to attack me, to blindside me when I least expect it. But no problem. Whoever it is, I will beat the hell out of him. Bad news for you. I'm not leaving. I'm here to beat Kaiser next week. Here we are at next week, AJ Styles against Ludwig Kaiser, and Kaiser is showing off a great athleticism against a phenomenal one, and he shows that he has something to prove. But in the end, AJ Styles is the man who is successful to get the victory with a phenomenal forearm. And when he's celebrating his victory, an unexpected arrival shocks the crowd, because the ring general, Gunther, is here, knocking AJ off the ropes, delivering a dropkick to him, followed by a devastating powerbomb to AJ Styles, who is still suffering from broken ribs. And Gunther says, AJ, you wanted me here. Here I am. And they start decimating AJ Styles 2-on-1. The World Heavyweight Champion is here. Cena arrives, coming to help AJ Styles. A couple of punches to Ludwig Kaiser and an attitude adjustment to Gunther. Gunther is sent out and Cena helps AJ Styles to get back to his feet. Long history between these two men. But now they are allies because AJ Styles picks Ludwig Kaiser up for a Styles clash. They are standing tall, celebrating with the crowd, as this leads to a tag team match between the two a couple of weeks later on Monday Night Raw. The phenomenal one, the former United States champion, is here to team up with the World Heavyweight Champion John Cena to take on the former World Heavyweight Champion Gunther and his tag team partner Ludwig Kaiser. This is an epic tag team battle, as these four men are showing off a great match in the main event of the Red Brand, and at some point AJ sends Gunther out and takes him down with a phenomenal forearm to the outside. So this leads Cena, who is the legal competitor with Ludwig Kaiser, delivering a 5-knuckle shuffle. And we all know what's coming next. He wants an attitude adjustment. Cena nails Kaiser the AA, but Drew McIntyre is here, claymoring AJ Styles without the referee seeing it. Cena is distracted to the Scottish Warrior's appearance here, because it was not expected. Meanwhile, Kaiser wants a tag with Gunther. Gunther's back and he tags himself in. He is the legal competitor now, and he powerbombs Cena where he's not seeing it coming. Immediately, he follows it up with a sleeper hold, locking Cena in that, where he fades. Gunther and Kaiser with a massive victory. But this is only the start of a long path for AJ Styles and John Cena. But for now, Imperium is standing tall.